So you're probably not going to hit the like. You're probably not going to hit the subscribe button. You're probably going to hit the unsubscribe button because let's just be honest about it, man. Kenny Pickett is not getting a job done for this team. The offense is not getting a job done for this team. It's pathetic that we're, 8 weeks into the season, 9 weeks into the season now, and the off defense, forced 3 turnovers this game in the first half. Basically, and the offense still terrible on third down. Terrible on third down. Can't even convert a third down to save their life. I mean, the percentages on third down for this offense is unbelievably bad, and it starts and stops with the quarterback more than anyone, the player on the field. Game after game, Kenny Pickett is interviewed, and he talks about execution, and there's a lack of execution on Kenny Pickett's part. There's 25 quarterbacks in the league with more passing yards than Kenny Pickett, 27 quarterbacks in the league with more passing touchdowns than Kenny Pickett, 25 quarterbacks with a better completion percentage, and I didn't put a lot of quarterbacks in there that had a better completion percentage because they had under 1,000 yards. So I only counted the quarterbacks with over 1,000 yards that have a better completion percentage than Kenny Pickett, and there's 25 quarterbacks with a better completion percentage than Kenny Pickett in the league right now. It's bad. 61% completion percentage, only 1,330 yards, and only 5 measly touchdown passes with 4 interceptions, and probably should be more interceptions because there's a lot of balls that Kenny's thrown that were dropped by defensive backs that probably should have been intercepted, in bad throws he probably never should have made. And not only that, Kenny Pickett is one of the highest quarterback sacks for most yardage lost per sacks in the league. It's like top 10, top 15 in the league in that category. So he's getting sacked for big clips because he's trying to extend the play. He's rolling around all over the place, setting us up in 2nd and 17, 2nd and 15s. Kenny Pickett has been playing absolutely terrible. And the way the defense goes out there, force turnovers every game, goes out there, basically plays offense. Ben Roethlisberger came out and said, "Oh, why don't you just put T.J. Watt in there tight end? Find a way to put him in there tight end." Essentially, that's the defense is playing offense. I mean, it's insane. That's the only reason this team has 4 wins. It's amazing this team has 4 wins right now. And if they had at least average quarterback play right now, this team probably would be undefeated because the defense wouldn't be out there all game long. This team wouldn't be last in the league at time of possession. The run game would be a lot better if there was actual average quarterback play that actually can complete a pass on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, not taking these long sacks, not have happy feet in the pocket. So I'm not ready to say Kenny Pickett's a bust. This is only basically halfway into his first full season as a starter in the NFL. But if this continues and this trend continues, you got to you got to think about drafting a quarterback in the 3rd or 4th round. Honestly, to beat competition and to be a backup. Mitchell Trubisky's obviously not a bad. I'm not really blaming him for the interceptions. He got thrown in the game, and he had to sling it in bad weather and just sling it down the field and try to get Buzz back in the game. And he threw interceptions. Were they bad interceptions? Yeah, probably. Is Mitchell Trubisky the future of this team? No. Somehow I hope this team can get off that contract, but they probably can't get off that contract, so we're probably stuck on him. But you need to bring in some type of quarterback that can pose some type of competition to Kenny Pickett or something that has something different, bring something different to the table than Kenny Pickett. Fast with a big arm, project quarterback maybe in the 3rd or 4th round because Kenny's playing bad. Like I said, 25 more quarterbacks with more pass touchdowns, 27 with more touchdowns, 25 with more yards, and 25 with a better completion percentage. And like I said, I kept out the quarterbacks that threw less than 1,000 yards off of that list. But Will Levis came in for the Titans, who we have coming up on Thursday Night Football, threw 4 touchdowns, was getting a lot of hype as being possibly a top 10 pick, but dropped down to the Titans, and they picked him up. And they got Derrick Henry, they got DeAndre Hopkins. Really, what the Titans have been lacking is a quarterback because Tannehill is not that good. That's essentially what Kenny Pickett is. Ryan Tannehill. He's no more, no less. He's Ryan Tannehill in a nutshell. I mean, can he win some games here and there? Yeah, but I mean, it's really not because of him. It's because of the defense keeping us in it, and then he's set up with to bring us back and forth, and he's been able to do it a few times in his career. But other than that, he's played terrible, terrible, absolutely horrible, and he's got to get better. He's got to get better. If you continue this trend, 1,300 yards in what? What's those 4-3, 7 games? That's like basically 200 yards a game. Less than 200 yards a game. He's averaging less than 200 yards a game passing. That's like Lamar Jackson, but Lamar Jackson's averaging 150 yards rushing, a 70% completion percentage, and he doesn't turn the ball over. Kenny's turning it over, has a horrible completion percentage, and does not have mobility in this league. And he might think he has mobility in this league. That's why he's getting sacked for so many yards, because he's trying to extend the plays and he's trying to do too much, and he's not trying to be a quarterback. He's just lost out there. He has no confidence in himself and what he's doing there. It seems like he never checks out of a play. He's scared to check out of a play. He's not really a quarterback. A quarterback's got to have moxie in this league. A quarterback's got to go out there and be able to make checks at the line, read defenses, know where to go with the ball before you even make the snap and call the play. You gotta have an idea where you're going with the ball based off what the defense is looking like, and he can't read defenses. He can't look off. He stands too long in the pocket, holds on to the ball way too long. That's why he gets sacked so many times for so many yards. And he's just not playing a good quarterback, not even average quarterback right now. And the Steelers need to get better, and Kenny Pickett needs to get better. It starts at the top. It starts with the quarterback, especially on offense. And Kenny is not getting the job done at all. I mean, you got playmakers all over the field. We add the talent to the offensive line. So really the excuse really goes at the quarterback. He's not getting it done. And his numbers show, I mean, well below, pretty much damn near last, bottom of the barrel, below average quarterback play from the quarterback position. And like I said, if this team had average quarterback play, we'd probably be undefeated, at least 5-1, honestly. So there's my rant on this one.